представляет турнир мировой серии WTA Санкт-Петербург Ladies Trophy 2020. Formula TX presents St. Petersburg Ladies Trophy 2020, part WTA Tour. Санкт-Петербург приветствует. Дарья Касаткина, Россия. Победительница двух турниров WTA в одиночном разряде. Текущий рейтинг в одиночном разряде 71-й. Наивысший рейтинг в одиночном разряде 10-й. St. Petersburg, welcome. Daria Kasatkina, Russia. Winner of 2 WTA singles titles. Current singles ranking 71. Highest singles ranking 10.
Well, it wasn't so long ago that Daria Kasatkina was the Russian #1. She cracked the top 10 at the end of 2018, a season that saw her make the quarterfinals at both the French Open and Wimbledon. But Kasatkina endured a difficult 2019 and now finds herself as the Russian #6 this week in St. Petersburg. Her opponent, Ekaterina Alexandrova, is now the Russian #1, sitting close to her high in the rankings at number 28 and coming off a superb weekend in the Fed Cup for her country. They'll go head-to-head for a spot now in the second round.
Юбилейный пятый турнир Ladies Trophy 2020 и Victory Satellites.
Ekaterina in the chair for this one after that introduction, great introduction for the players. Kasatkina's ranking now just outside the top 70 at number 71 in the world. Alexandrova at number 28, as mentioned.
Okay, you know, it's work to make a much challenge. Same when you need your coach to say something. Also, picture after the toss. Do you have any questions? No. Head or tails? Head? Nobody? Tails. You receive? Okay. Picture, please.
Alexandrova winning the toss. She's going to elect to receive once we get the match underway. You may have caught the chair umpire there saying the 4-minute warm-up instead of the 5. It's commonplace for this season. Both these players are unseeded. Alexandrova just missing out on a seeding. Last player to get a seed was Elena Kasatkina, the player who she beat in the Shenzhen final last month to win her first title. Special moment for Alexandrova. Petra Kvitova has played still very well at this event, loves playing indoors. She got a bye through to the second round. Will take on Alison van Uytvanck, who beat Kristina Mladenovic, who's had success at this tournament in the past. And Donna Vekic came through at the top there, straight sets over Kirstian. She will face the winner of this one. Well, we just saw somebody on this court in Svetlana Kuznetsova who's able to mix things up so nicely. Kasatkina, not a dissimilar type of player, does have a very big forehand, potentially very heavy forehand, can mix it up with the drop shots and the slice. But after that 2018 season, yeah, it was a struggle for last campaign, right at the start of the year. We're a month into it, cutting ties with Philippe de Haes, the Belgian. They had a lot of success together. And now working with the former coach of Kuznetsova. And in terms of what she's done this season, Kasatkina 1-3 in main draws. Got that lone victory in Auckland over Carla Suarez Navarro in 3 sets. Alexandrova is 25, just kept on going in the rankings. Always been known as a very, very big hitter, but it seems like she's just mixing things perfectly in terms of when to go for those big shots, not going for them too early in rallies and executing. And yeah, if you look at what she had done going into the Australian Open, winning not only in Shenzhen but also in Limoges, loves that tournament. The ITF stop, so carried a big winning streak into Melbourne. Won a couple of rounds there and then ran into Petra Kvitova, who won in
2 minutes.
straight sets. But then after that, playing Fed Cup for Russia for the first time as the #1, no less, and won both her matches against Romania to help Russia go through to the Fed Cup finals in Budapest in April. Really able to get the free points on the serve. When that serve is working, hits big from the baseline, and you won't see many players who go for return winners as much as Alexandrova and connects. So that's going to put a lot of pressure potentially on the serve of Kasatkina, especially on the second serve. And we keep an eye on the double faults of Kasatkina. Can get up there, hit them in patches this season. Starting 2020, one of the more experienced chair umpires around. Kata Nooni with the unmistakable voice. It's going to be a second meeting between the players. They met last year on the Asian swing in Beijing, won in straight sets by Kasatkina, so she does have that in her favor going into this match. And has played very well in St. Petersburg in the past, a two-time semifinals, 2016, 2018. Last year having to defend some of those semifinal points, ended up being beat by Daria Zvonareva.
Alexandrova monitors and elected to receive.
One Russian already going through in the night session in Svetlana Kuznetsova. A second one sure to go through, because this is an all-Russian battle between Ekaterina Alexandrova and Daria Kasatkina, about to start in St. Petersburg.
Kasatkina to serve. Ready? Play.
Kasatkina to begin. It's going to be interesting to see how Alexandrova fares in this, her first match after the Fed Cup. She was saying that, yeah, it was a very draining weekend, making her debut in Romania against a very loud crowd. Had 9 double faults when they last faced off, did Kasatkina. Also 9 double faults at the Australian Open, her last match against Madison Keys. A match that Keys won in 58 minutes. Evidence indeed of what she can do on those returns.
15-30.
Hit a ton of those in Shenzhen. I was covering that event and just lighting it up throughout that week. Always knew she had the game. It's been talked about Alexandrova in the past. Not playing her best stuff. Oh, well, that's a sumptuous backhand winner down the line. That just shows you the power that she has. Because look where she's taken. It's like she's what, 3-4 yards behind the baseline? Such a clean strike right on that St. Petersburg sign.
Yeah.
And it's a break to start for the Russian number 1.
1-0, first game.
She was saying, Alexandrova, that for a time when she was playing a Fed Cup in that first match, her hand was shaking as she was returning serve. She was so nervous before the match, when the match started. But she sure did handle it great, because she won that first set against Elena Gabriela Rus 6-1 en route to a straight set win. There's the coach of Kasatkina,
Alexandrova to serve.
Carlos Martinez. Had a long stint with Svetlana Kuznetsova. They actually shared a coach, last season. For a brief time, he was working with both Kuznetsova and Kasatkina. Well, you think she's going to be trying to do that as much as she can, just mixing things up, not giving Alexandrova the pace that she really does like. Well, she tried to go very, very big this time on the forehand side. She's also saying going in that Kasatkina has the type of game that can really trouble her. It's more of a looping forehand, so not the flat one. A shot that's able to push back Alexandrova, as it's done a couple of times already.
Petersburg. 15-40.
Such a smooth strike from
30-40.
Alexandrova. Former world number 1, Daria Safina, looking on. And was that Roberta Vinci alongside? There's the change of pace once again, doing the job. Brother of Kasatkina looking on, usually on the tour with Kasatkina. Maybe in Vinci because she won this tournament 2016. It was moved up to a premier.
set. Blue 15.
Not liking to be stretched and moved into the corner, Alexandrova.
15 all.
Actually, didn't get her luggage initially making the trip from Romania. Rackets and her sneakers eventually came. It looks like her outfit as well.
At 30, 15 30.
After winning that round in Auckland, Kasatkina fell to Amanda Anisimova. Straight sets, won 7 second serve points. Qualified for Adelaide, then lost to Belinda Bencic, 6-4, 6-4. Only 10 points won on her second serve. Just didn't move her feet there, Alexandrova. That's a let off for Kasatkina.
You're at 30. 40 30.
Anywhere near the tram lines in that forehand corner, and Alexandrova is producing some errors. And after being broken in her first game, Kasatkina wins the next couple of games and leads in this first set, 2-1.
Tie.
On serve in this first set, Ekaterina Alexandrova. 1-2. That forehand set up by the first serve. She really does want to be in the front foot. I think right away in these rallies, Alexandrova, as she usually does, but especially in this case, because if that is not going to happen, then Kasatkina will be able to mix things up. She'll be able to dictate with the forehand, hit the slices on the backhand, and that's where, as we've seen already, Alexandrova can cause problems. Well, when it came off the racket on the serve, it felt like a slight miss hit, but then you listen to the pop on the forehand. Incredible. What a ball striker she is, Alexandrova. Carlos Martinez having ties to Spain, of course. That's where Alexandrova developed an interest in tennis when she was on holiday with her dad, actually. Just out in front, she's moving back with the feet, but out in front with the arm, and a couple of those. But hardcourt's favorite surface for Alexandrova, not the clay. Oh, what defending, but in the end, too good. And her dad applauds that winning forehand.
2 games, so yeah. Alexandrova.
Had a chance to chat to Alexandrova in Melbourne after one of her wins there, and yeah, asking about the progression in her game, and she was talking about being a bit more patient from the baseline. And just being on tour for a number of years has helped her. She now spends most of her time living in Prague.
That's it. Locked in.
Third double for Kasatkina. Just thunderous hitting. I mean, she can do it with a forehand down the line. She can do it with a backhand down the line. So left that forehand a little bit short and didn't push her out wide far enough. Pressure she exerts on those returns. Second serve returns may be a factor, maybe, in these early doubles. Well left by Alexandrova. And she restores this break lead, 3 games to 2.
Is my 3 up to 2.
get more fluid. See, how many seconds? You go more. So we start like this, and the only thing, let's move and touch more forehands. Don't run. As soon as you start defending, look that she likes to play flat. You don't need to run like 3 meters behind the line. Okay, so you hit and recover one step. Because as soon as you will get the court, you will move her. Running, look how she runs. When she runs to the forehand, she play whatever. Okay? Stay calm. We need to play, but don't think much about the serve. Okay? The only thing is like go slow. Okay? Because a bit in front, when we make this slice, first serves, slices, two body. Okay? As soon as you will get into the match, you will try to do different things. Okay? But stay calm. If you wanna play the girl, respect you. Okay? Stay tough. ¿Vale? Vamos.
Serving at 3-2. And that's a great start in this game for Alexandrova, who led by a break before being broken right at the start of this match. One of the things the coach was saying was on that forehand side, Arceli's saying, don't be pushed back, just move up a little bit. And that's what she was doing, taking it to Alexandrova. And also said, don't worry about the serve, don't think too much about the serve, maybe slice it into the body more to get the point going. We talked about the importance needed of getting Alexandrova on the move in that forehand corner.
15-30.
Semi-finalist on a couple of occasions in St. Petersburg. Winning at home in Moscow. Also in 2018 after she'd been a finalist, and that was such a huge moment for Kasatkina. As in 2018. That tournament has been going on for such a long time. The Russian players, all the men or women's side, just grow up watching that event. So huge for her to win that title. And what a final it was against Ons Jabeur. One of the matches of the season, probably, you'd say.
So 40-30.
Good second serve, and this time she's able to back up the break for 4-2. To show you how tough the season was for her last season. Kasatkina won just 13 matches, 13-21, after winning more than 40 2018. She's now lost first round in 4 of her last 5 majors. Didn't try to overplay off that slice, Alexandrova, after she'd been fooled a couple times previously.
Flat service.
She will take that, Kasatkina. Off a second serve where Alexandrova really has been imposing herself. Her ball really goes through the court, Alexandrova.
Daria.
That forehand did the damage. Took a big swing. A couple of uncharacteristic miscues from Alexandrova in that game. And so Kasatkina able to keep it close in the first set, 4-3.
Дамы и господа, 16 февраля в 13:00 на центральном корте состоится шоу-матч фигурного тенниса, приглашая всех любителей тенниса. Ladies and gentlemen, the exhibition match of tennis legends will be held on February 16 at 1 p.m. on the center court. We invite all tennis fans.
Time.
Four-three lead for Ekaterina Alexandrova, the Russian #1, against the former Russian #1, and Daria Kasatkina. Early part of last year, Kasatkina was talking about what happened to her slow start of 2019, saying that she had a lot of expectations, high expectations, and felt it really got to her.
On the left center line, the ball scored out.
She challenged very quickly Alexandrova and was right to do so. But after the Miami Open, went to Barcelona, trained with Martinez. Oh, look at that phenomenal striking. Not for the first time from Alexandrova. Just kept going that cross-court forehand before finally breaking down the resistance and getting the shorter ball. Oh, another great cross-court forehand.
40-15.
She's changed things up, Kasatkina. I'm not sure Alexandrova would mind that because it's now the pace that she likes. And then quickly changing it up, going big down the line.
Alexandrova ведет Petersburg. Leads by 5 games to 3.
5 games to 3. She really was able to handle that very well, Alexandrova. As Kasatkina was stepping it up. When they met in Beijing during the Asian swing last season, Alexandrova really struggled with her own serve. She was only serving at 49%. But she did have a 4-1 lead in the first set. Today, so far, she's serving at 48%. Well chased, but in the end going wide. Really at the mercy of Kasatkina there, and good amount of spin. Didn't try to overdo it in the forehand. Kasatkina knew she had a lot of the space to work with. Just missing that backhand on the baseline, so she stayed in the set. Has Kasatkina, but Alexandrova will get a chance to try and close it out. 5-4.
Дамы и господа, мы приглашаем вас 16 февраля на уникальное, неповторимое шоу в открытии турнира. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to the unique closing ceremony of the tournament on February 16th.
Trying now to close out the first set is Ekaterina Alexandrova at 5-4. Oh, how costly could that be? Not once, but twice having chances. Let that ball get to an awkward height on the first one and then just push it long on the second. Let's see how she comes through. She was able to come through all the challenges she faced in Shenzhen, Alexandrova. When in the past it might have led to a bit of a dip in a match. Oh, has responded so well, for example, against Kasatkina Muguruza in the semifinals. Had 40 love, trying to serve it out of the first, ended up getting broken, but she responded. Before that, in the quarterfinals, she was down a set and a break to Wang Xiang. Won that. Big point coming up here. And again, overhits the forehand.
30-40.
Great serve out wide. Hot serving on the break chance. Oh, what a pity for Kasatkina, because what a return it was. Somehow able to get it inside the court. Break point gone, and now a set point. Wonderful serve from Ekaterina Alexandrova. She may have been a little bit fatigued off the back of that Fed Cup series, but she gets the job done in the first set. 6-4.
Second set.
The two-time semifinalist in St. Petersburg, Daria Kasatkina, will begin set number 2. A few more times than usual, we've seen that from Alexandrova this evening. Just very flat-footed, using a lot of the arm in the forehand. Again, I'm not sure if that has something to do with the Fed Cup and the fatigue from that. But at the same time, she has hit quite a few big drives with success. Well, she could only hope there, Kasatkina, that Alexandrova would miss. Didn't happen. Oh, wow. You just have to sit back. Admire some of this hitting from Alexandrova. Last season for semifinalist at Budapest, quarterfinalist at Bosch, and an Eastport semifinalist at Linz, quarters in Moscow, and also was a quarterfinalist here in St. Petersburg after going through qualifying. She had exited in qualifying 2017, 2018. Player beating her last year in St. Petersburg was Arina Sabalenka. Comes through that game for 15-30. Big hold for Kasatkina.
First game, second set.
Well, the number that really stands out is the winners tally. No winners for Kasatkina in that first set. Yes, 16 unforced errors, but 11 winners for Alexandrova. And because Alexandrova really likes to dictate and take it to her opponents, yeah, she's going to be the one, on the front foot, really forcing the issue. But yeah, to have no winners for Kasatkina, a very eye-catching stat. First double for Alexandrova. Well, that shot has really worked well for Alexandrova. Cross-court forehand. Just going over the lowest part of the net.
Miss Alexandrova on the left, past the line, was gold out.
Maybe slightly late, and maybe that's the reason why she was challenging Alexandrova. Good challenge.
Daria.
Oh, wow, didn't catch a big chunk of line, but only needs to touch a little bit in tennis. Well, not a shot she's accustomed to playing. Alexandrova wanted to end the rally right there. Longest rally of the match, another break chance. Second in consecutive games on the Alexandrova serve. Two break points she's faced this game and the last, and she comes up with a very good first serve. This one an ace. 4 in total now.
Advantage, Kasatkina.
Second break chance. And this time she'll get a second serve. Forehand goes long, and there's the break.
Kasatkina immediate. Vadol. Please by 2-7.
Well, the balls just keep coming back.
50.
Something she can do so very well. Move around the court and defend when she needs to, Kasatkina. Looks like she's getting joy now as the errors are coming off the racket of Alexandrova.
Penalty. 15.
Well, made the error there, but that's an area you don't mind. Sometimes you think, okay, could she be more aggressive in these rallies? Not only this match, but generally over the last little bit, Kasatkina, instead of biding her time. Right choice of shot there. And hammers down the ace.
15.
Her first winner of the match.
Forty. 15. Ekaterina. 40-30.
Great pickup early in the rally from Kasatkina. And the coach is on the way for Alexandrova, who now trails in the second. 3-love.
Vůbec nic neví. Pořád to je jenom jeden break dolů. Připrav se na to, že ono ti bude hrát buď čopy z backhandu, anebo přeliftovaný míče z forehandu. Chce to na ty čopy být jenom trpělivější, nesnaž se to zabít, snaž se rozehrát a počkej se na ten správný okamžik. Ale neboj, to ještě dáš. Jsi unavená? Hele, tak v tom případě musíš hrát na méně úderu. Zkus atakovat každý druhý servis, toho ona se bojí. Já vím, to zkazila si jeden game, a předtím jsem několikrát zabila a ona ti dala 4 double fault, to je správně. A od prvního podání trochu myslí víc na rytmus, jo? Zase už je takový uspěchaný, už jsi taková jako moc jako unavená. Více uvolni a užívej si tohle. Jsi set nahoře a jenom jeden break dole, takže vůbec nic se neděje. Jo? Pojď, ještě to zkus. Smačně to.
Deficit now for Ekaterina Alexandrova in set 2. I mentioned that she spends most of her time in Prague, and she was chatting to her coach there. I believe they were conversing in Czech. Speaks multiple languages. Alexandrova mentioned had a chance to chat to her. Very good English. Oh, too good. She's outdone there. Superb hands. A great get from Kasatkina. At the same time, Alexandrova just stuck in the middle of the court. Should she stay on the baseline or move in? It was kind of nothing. She's right in the middle. She said she learned English by listening to music and watching a lot of Netflix. Oh, she wants that return back, Kasatkina. On the board in set number 2.
Kasatkina, video. Daria leads by 3 games to 1.
Venomous drive from Alexandrova. She has had a lot of joy when she's been able to get Alexandrova on the run, stretching in that forehand corner. Oh, made it. Instinctive at the net, Alexandrova. And what about that return to begin with? A very good serve, deep. And there you felt she was in trouble, though. Hindsight is wonderful, isn't it, for Kasatkina? She'd love to have that forehand back and go down the line. Slightly off with her timing there, Alexandrova. Out in front. She was able to counter so well. Kasatkina there. Alexandrova might be ruining the fact she didn't put that forehand of hers a yard to the left or right of Kasatkina. Very good first serve. Coach leads the applause for Kasatkina. Comes through that game again when she's behind 15-30 and leads 4-1. Daria Kasatkina hoping to see a third set. Ekaterina Alexandrova has other ideas, but she's down. 4-1 in the second. Perfect ball toss, unwavering from Alexandrova. Ace number 5. Yeah, early on that rally again, she was out in front with the arm, just planted with her feet. Another small indication, might be some of that fatigue we're seeing off the back of the Fed Cup from Alexandrova. Reaches back and lets rip.
What you love?
Very quick game. Hold to love.
Любовичи, пожалуйста. You both please. Kasatkina, Idiot. 4-2. Is by 4 games to 2. Number 10. Luftin.
That's their first double of the set after hitting 4 in set number 1. Well, it's just the game where Alexandrova breaks through on the Kasatkina serve. Twice in the set she's had 15-30. Now love 30. That space was there for no wonder she's frustrated. Oh. Set up the point perfectly. What do they say about overheads? Have those dancing feet. Wow. Well, that is very, very rare to see that. A racket toss from Alexandrova. Could have easily broken already in this game. No wonder the frustration. Oh yeah, she's not going to be happy with that game. She gets away with that game, does Kasatkina. Somehow holds. 5-2.
Time.
Looked like she was on the way to a break in the last game, Alexandrova, but not so. So now she's serving to stay in set 2. I talked about it being so rare to see her just toss her racket like that. I don't think it was just because of the misses in the last game. Again, coming off that draining weekend in the Fed Cup. Maybe carry over and the fatigue. Really pushing her back and then capitalizing on the open space. At that time, she's saying, okay, I made that one, put it away. Wow, it was a simpler chance than the other ones.
Daria.
She wants to end the set here. Kasatkina, potentially 2 points away. No, just off the line. A set point on the way. Defended one so well, Kasatkina, but with very little chance on the second strike. Oh, it felt like that was a nice net chord for Kasatkina because the forehand for Alexandrova destined to be a very, very good approach or even put away. And there she lifted a little bit early.
Advantage, Alexandrova.
Very little net clearance, as you can see there. Tells you how flat she does like to hit. just slowed up on the rocket head speed because she was put into the corner there.
Bullshit. Advantage. Alexandrova.
7 aces. Excellent second serve. Stays in the set.
Kasatkina ведет. Petersburg leads by 5 games to 3.
Serving now to force a decider.
Protocol 15.
Has been able to get out of these service games in the second set. Kasatkina 15-30, 15-30, love 30. Oh, look at that, superb. The gets from Kasatkina. And Alexandrova just loves being on the baseline when she's forced up in the court, looking less assured. Three more set points, this time on her own serve.
14.
We are going to a third and final set. After Daria, Kasatkina wins the second in this all-Russian battle in St. Petersburg.
Дамы и господа, 16 февраля в 13:00 состоится шоу-матч Лиги тенниса. Приглашаю вас на матч. Ladies and gentlemen, on February 16th will be held the Tennis Legends match. We invite you to this match.
Kasatkina back on court, just waiting for the arrival of Alexandrova, who's gone off for a bathroom break. No question she has the momentum. Just seeing some of the graphics in terms of the placement of serves. And also earlier we saw the graphic on the forehands and the placement, or not placement, where they were standing on the court hitting those forehands. And what you would expect really, that Kasatkina was the one further behind the baseline and Alexandrova up in the court, and also her, Alexandrova, hitting with more pop on the forehand. There she is, on the way back now. Final set indeed, and it is the Russian number one to start it off. At the start she was looking for Alexandrova. We credited the Fed Cup captain Igor Andreev for his work in that series against Romania. Had a small celebration afterwards. Moyer is coming off her racket. She was joking, kind of joking, when she said at one point, I remember when I took a toilet break between the second and third sets in one of her matches, went to the bathroom, I didn't want to go back on court because it was so calm there. But she did come back and played very well. But especially for a player who hasn't played Fed Cup before, and she's playing as the number one, that's just a lot. Not really to deal with. Seeing some of her decision making is off, as well as some of her hitting. Some shots we're not used to seeing her miss out in front. Her footwork. I also remember that her bags arrived late from Romania. Kasatkina looking to seize on all of that, and she has the early break in the third. She was talking last year also, Kasatkina, about the fact, in a player's career, she said, there are going to be ups and downs. So she was taking it with a very good sense of perspective, even if it was a pretty big slump for her. So 3 more games won, but only 5 more points won total. Tells you how close it was, and the chances Alexandrova had. But one game in particular, when she was looking to get back on serve, when it was 4-2, love 30, and golden chances on the points thereafter to see it through, couldn't do it. Andreev, you might recall, in his playing days, had one of the biggest forehands on the tour. A very heavy shot. Haven't really seen Kasatkina go heavy, hard on that forehand. Something she can do. Inject a lot of more pace on that forehand side.
Minute 30, 50-30.
This time it's Alexandrova who had defended so well in the backhand corner. Really stayed in that rally. Two break chances. Oh, it drops on Kasatkina's side. And the break right back.
Final level, 1 goal.
She's hoping to use that momentum to really spur her on in this final set, Alexandrova. Before she won that first title in Shenzhen, had previously made a final in Linz. Oh, what a get! Superb from Alexandrova. Short return, she's up to it, gets there in time. And Kasatkina's looking, how did that happen? And that final Linz ran into Camilla Giorgi. Game of fine margins. Alexandrova's shot just touching the line, and Kasatkina's reply just off, but you could understand why she was slightly late. That's because of the pace on the drive and the depth from Alexandrova. A little turnaround early in this third set. 2 games in a row for Alexandrova, who leads 2-1.
Дамы и господа, 16-й район приглашает вас на уникальное неповторимое шоу закрытия турнира. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you very assistant and unique closing show tonight.
Time.
She had a break lead earlier in this final set. Now back on serve. Done that a few times where she is able to defend it. You understand why she's defending against a player like Alexandrova and those defensive shots just managing to stay in. No, was not going to miss that one as it sat up invitingly. If she can get this victory, Kasatkina would be her first top 40 win since beating Alexandrova in Beijing. Quick challenge from Alexandrova.
Miss Alexandrova has 2 challenges remaining.
Down to two challenges. One more if we go to a tie break for Alexandrova. Well, we saw a lot of those in the first set when she was really on her game, Alexandrova. First point of that game felt like it was so big. And it was Kasatkina defending so well to stay in it. Won the point and wins the game. Saw her brother in the stands. Kasatkina, very key in her career. It was your brother who actually decided, yeah, we're going to put Daria into tennis. He'd played when he was younger. No surprise that she loves playing on the clay. Favorite surface is the clay. Kasatkina is a big football fan, and favorite team is Barcelona. Having a mixed season, I think we can say, in La Liga. Champions League going to be resuming next week. Oh, she was there running into the shot. and then made it after one of the hardest returns of the entire match from Kasatkina. A bit fortunate that that ball went to her, but still coming at her quickly. Able to set up quickly and put that ball past her fellow Russian. She'll be displeased with that, Alexandrova, but good news is coming at 40 love. Her third double. That serve may have caught both lines in the corner. They move along in this third and final set. It's Alexandrova who leads, now 3-2.
Time.
3-2 on serve in this third set. And the davai from Alexandrova after that winning return. The coach was chatting to her at the change of ends. As for her body language, it felt like she was frustrated. But sure channeled it very nicely in the first point. And moved in ever so nicely at the perfect time, hitting that volley. She's not as comfortable up with it as she is on the baseline, but that volley was at a nice height for her. She's threatened to break quite a few times in the second set without breaking through. Is she going to do it in this game in the third set? Nice serve from Kasatkina, just taking the pace off, finding the direction as well. Powering through. Never an easy thing. Serving second tight set, especially as we go along in the deciding set. That term scoreboard pressure. Double fault. 4-2, some breathing space now.
Alexandrova ведет 4-2. Leads by 4 games to 2.
She went big on the first serve, trying to get maybe a free point. And again, you can't really question it. She's saying there, talking about the first serve. Serving with new balls. Very late call.
On the right baseline, the ball was called out.
Oh, maybe she thinks the ball indeed was long now. Did she just, yeah, slightly missing. Yeah, going back to Kasatkina, you know, sometimes she rolls in the serve. So you think, yeah, hit the first serve, maybe get a free point. So can you really question what she was doing that on the last point? I don't think so. Great defending as Kasatkina just increasing the pace on the ground strokes. But on that occasion, couldn't quite dig up that backhand, Alexandrova. Well, she thought she had it, so wonder why she's not challenging. Is it because she just missed a challenge? Well, deciding to go big. Again, it's her being aggressive. Hard to fault the choice of shot there. Really hammered the first serve.
40-30.
Oh, it looked like she'd worked that point in her favor there, Alexandrova. After she had defended so well off the inside info and ripping it down the line. Also, she might have thought she won the game, but there was the let on the first serve.
Bullshit. Advantage, Alexandrova.
Close to double digits in aces, now 9. excellent body serve.
Bullshit.
So good variation on that serve.
Advantage. Alexandrova.
After the previous one went down the tee. Can't buy a first serve though on the ad side of late. The overheads have not been kind to Alexandrova.
Deuce.
Trying for the smash again instead of hitting the drive volley.
Kasatkina challenge called on the left baseline. The ball was called out.
Yeah, it seemed like she made a fairly quick decision to challenge. More variation on that serve. Taking the pace completely off, getting the angle.
Advantage. Alexandrova.
But can she get a first serve here? No. Oh, what a shot that is! Could be the shot of the day. On a big point as well. She must have thought she won the point, Kasatkina, but not so. A stunning drive from the Russian number one, who now has a fairly big lead in this third set, 5-2.
Time.
Had a break lead right at the start of the third set, but now she's serving to stay in it. Daria Kasatkina, 2-5.
And at the total, 15 love.
Well, she might have expected that ball cross-court because Alexandrova has been doing so much damage on that cross-court forehand. But even if she had been leading in that direction, would she have gotten to it? Such was the force. Look at that speed, 138 kilometers an hour. She's just being out-hit. No, into the net. Somebody who likes to be in the front foot is Alexandrova, but I've seen it a couple times, including there, defending very nicely. And of course, in the last point of the last game, countering tremendously well. Approaching victory is the Russian number 1. Oh, what a let-off for Kasatkina. It looked like she was going to be down 2 match points. A little bit too low, maybe, striking that forehand. Slice, drawing the air.
40-30.
Floats long on the game point. Of course, what she wants to do here is hold. And just see if Alexandra will be able to see this match through. Double fault brings up a first match point. And she's forced to hit another second serve here. Oh, was very eager to return, but maybe too eager. One of the best serves of the day. Great time for it.
Advantage. Kasatkina.
Saves that game. And saves the match. Now, will she be able to break to keep this going?
Ekaterina leads by 5 games to 3.
Shot that she likes to hit. Has been making for the most part.
Looked in.
Having said that, she was a little more stretched in that corner than previously hitting the cross-court forehand.
Miss Alexandrova. white Wasser line.
Yeah, she is challenging.
In.
Well, we had Maria Sakkari saving a match point already this week. And she was down 5-2. Same thing could happen here. She ended up winning that match in a third set tiebreak. Yeah, Kasatkina would take a repeat of that. Two break points, still get back on serve. First one erased. What a fine return that was. She saved the match point still in this one. Is Daria Kasatkina. 5-4. Well, that's what the players are playing for the trophy in St. Petersburg. Still a long way to go for whoever wins this match, but Daria Kasatkina, boy, so happy to still be in it after she was down 5-2, saving a match point. Just teeing off, but everything is coming back. The wall at the back of the court is Kasatkina. Well, seeing the defense that she's playing, Kasatkina really going big on the forehand and trying to hit it right on the line. Well, something she did not want to do when she's up 30-love and having all the momentum. And then the error on the forehand. But that slice has caused havoc to Alexandrova, not so there. Kasatkina team looking on and hoping she can get the 5-0. Just slowed up on the swing. Not usually something we see from Alexandrova. Just crunching it. As ever, really. Brings up a second match point in some style.
Advantage, Alexandrova.
Tally up the return winners. End of a season, she'd be right near the top, Alexandrova. Made it! And Ekaterina Alexandrova comes through in 3 sets in a battle against Daria Kasatkina. What hitting in that last game and really throughout the match from Alexandrova. Cameras there. As she got through it, it felt like in this match there was some carryover from the Fed Cup, undoubtedly. And Kasatkina, we're seeing the defending she's able to do unquestionably. And it just felt like 30 love in that last game. She was going to get to 5-0. And then who knows? But that double fall, that 30 love, it was costly. But what a talent she is. You really hope Kasatkina is going to be able to turn things around.
Если честно, я не знаю, всегда первые матчи тяжело даются, неважно, с кем ты играешь, тем более, считаю, Даша сегодня играла хорошо. Тем более, она играет такой теннис, который мне не совсем комфортен, и я считаю, что мне, если честно, повезло в конце, так что просто я уже рада, что это все закончилось.
So, congratulations. What had an impact on the match? The fatigue you felt after the Fed Cup, or the fact that Daria Kasatkina is not the most convenient opponent for you? I just think that I got lucky at the end of this match, and it wasn't the best match, and Dasha Kasatkina played really well today. Вы будете играть с Донной Викич в следующем матче, успеете восстановиться, и что думаете по поводу следующей соперницы?
Ну, я надеюсь, что я успею восстановиться. Я думаю, мы завтра не играем, поэтому как бы у меня будет время для этого. С Викич, по-моему, мы играли один раз, но это было давно. Я думаю, будет непросто, но я постараюсь сделать все, что будет в моих силах.
You have to play Donna Vekic in the next match. Do you think you'll have enough time to recuperate? And what are your thoughts about this match? I think we played her once, and I hope that I will have enough time to recover and recuperate. Ну что ж, поздравляем с сегодняшней победой и удачи в следующем поединке.
Спасибо.
Congratulations and good luck in the next match.
Well, the good news for Alexandrova is she's not on the schedule on Wednesday. She will have a day off and then prepare for that match against Donna Vekic. Well, look at the difference in the winners, 40-7. Yes, a few more unforced errors as well, but the differential for Kasatkina minus 23, only minus 14 for Alexandrova. And the first and third sets, obviously, where she was a bit more successful in that tally, the differential. 8 double faults, including a very costly one in the last game for Kasatkina. So that little section of the draw is complete. Alexandrova will face one of the seeds in Donna Vekic. She went through earlier today against the qualifier from the U.S., Kirstian. And not at the bottom, Petra Kvitova, who's played very well in St. Petersburg in the past. The winner, in fact, in 2018. She's going to take on the Belgian, Alison van Uyvank. Well, that wraps up our coverage on this Tuesday from St. Petersburg. A real thriller drama at the end between Kasatkina and Alexandrova. Come back and join us for more action the rest of the week in St. Petersburg. For the entire team, I'm Ravi Uba saying goodbye.